Here is the only chance that we're still gonna be growing, and we're growing and growing and growing and ending. And just as we predicted, we actually really high, and that's already like that. Hi guys, my name is Anna. I hope you know that, but if you don't, I have my Telegram channel, which is completely free, and we trade together right there on binary options. I have 12 signals a day in my Telegram channel, so just proceed, check it out, and let's go. Hi guys, here's me Anna at the Quotex platform. We're gonna be trading and learning something. I just prepared the strategy for the day, and we're gonna be testing it and see how much is it gonna be for our profit at the end. And here we are at the favorite starting point. 1 minute is gonna be the starting period. That's gonna be the trading period, and 289 is gonna be the starting sum. We're gonna be choosing our own. Just fix that a little bit. Second one is gonna be the marker, a little bit thicker, just see that better. All of it, and one more is gonna be super trend. And I must say that it's gonna be easy, and I think kind of nice and profitable one. We're gonna stick with 10 seconds because we need to choose something, maybe one of something to be easy, or the strategy or the period of the candles. So if we have kind of easy strategy, we're gonna be using a little bit more complicated way of trading with 10-second candles. It is shorter and less predictable. It's just by my opinion, but I think it's just the real situation with these candles. So here we are, ended up with this setups, and just proceeding next. Okay, here we are, and I think we're gonna be still continuing to get downward. We still have it, and we may see that the arrow lines just got crossed. Of course, we are kinda closer. We've been actually closer, and it doesn't matter that we cannot just get in the next cross and the opposite trend, but I think we're still just in the middle, and it's going to be right on time if we're going to be starting with still downward trend now. Let's see. So look at that, we were so correct, and we actually even way lower than it was before. So we are at the bottom, and we're starting to rise, which is totally fine because we actually plan to get to the end of the trend, maybe to start a little bit the opposite one, or just the stage. You may see that we're still getting downward. It is going to be fine because estimated level worked quite fine for us. And next one, this is us. Look at that, we're just raising, and this is us rising. I must say that entering just in the middle is not a common thing. I don't do that much because that's way easier just to see the peaks or the bottoms. But here we are, still expect that it's going to be the growing. We still have spaces in the marker field. Our own lines just got crossed, so we may expect that we still have some time of growing. The peak situation, we are now kind of at the peak already, but when we were entering, we actually had a space, and we are getting a little bit lower, which is scaring me, and I don't want to see it. And right there, I do not, if I'm being honest, expect that we may have situation like we get a little bit more downward, and then that's going to be the next and the opposite one. No, here is the only chance that we're still going to be growing, and we're growing and growing and growing and ending. That's it. That's the only plan. You may see that we actually a little bit like playing, and the Arun started to give us the threats and the marker at the upper part. Right now, I think that's a bit of downward trend. We are, that's the bottom. That's, I think, the easy. You may see our lines trying to get crossed, the marker a little bit at the bottom and trying to get a little bit more upward. And super trend is just showing to us where we are located and how it is with the big tendencies right now on this chart. Let's see. And just as we predicted, maybe our rune is not that perfect, but we are just rising. Yeah, we are perfectly and beautifully rising. That was the safe one. One more. I must say this one is kind of easy. Even with the 10 seconds candles, it seems like, I don't know, pretty easy. Nothing much to talk because you can see all of that. And what you should know about the rune, how to say that? The nice signal, the like 100% signal when we see that indicator got crossed. Right there, I must say it's a little bit complicated because you may see how weird all of that with the candles, because we have like an invisible candle and then we have orange, green, and orange, and that's a little bit too much. But my expectation right there that we're gonna get downward, because first of all, the marker showing to us that you may see that they are rune. Also the ones that we truly check, that's more like the green one plus the crossing. I cannot say that the green one is for the chart, but anyway, we are a little bit more on it and we're still getting downward. This is what we expected. I just think that's the weird way to get downward, to get to the bottom, and that's true. So one more from the huge perspective, just to see the big tendency that we are having. That's definitely us rising. That's, I know, a little bit unusual, a little bit enormously big amount of the orange candle and the long one. But you may see we have the crossing, and with the rune it's a little bit complicated. That's a little like a mess because we've seen some switching situations. The candles were playing, we went upward and downward, but all of that were kind of short trends, and we are right there for the massive trend to get upward, to get to the peak. And the marker still showing to us we are getting upward. The thing is that we actually really high, and that's already like that. We are really in the highest position of the chart of the marker of this chart. And I had 4 bets. That's enormously big amount of risking, and it's already started to get to the opposite trend, and I just need a few seconds left. It's okay, we were just fine, we got the peak. Yeah, it's just totally fine to get downward, just we needed to be right on time, and that's the perfect one. See, just look at that, it went downward. That's gonna be the perfect point just to get also with some bats downward trend. And that's it, and that's done. We just beautifully finished that trading. That was actually a nice one. It seems to me it was kind of easy, and I love that feeling. So I actually had the whole trading, had the whole bunch of profits, but it was so easy, so stable, and I'm just like, I didn't notice that. That means the strategy is just quite fine.